Hi, I'm Elise from First Priority Financial, and this is Deborah Spear, who's a Senior Account Executive with Property ID Disclosure, who is the Cadillac of the disclosures in the industry. And you know, Deb, we live in California, so of course everybody is freaked out about the fact that, gosh, we could have a massive earthquake, fall into the ocean, and become an island. So I know that your disclosure reports certainly address the earthquake faults and so forth. And why is that so important really for a borrower to know, for the buyer of the property to know?
Well, I think everyone's a little more scared of earthquakes than they used to be because you've seen the devastation in Haiti and all these different places. The important thing to know about earthquakes is that if you have the right information, you're going to have a structure and a foundation that's built to code. Property ID makes sure that you know where your major faults are. This is important because Property ID gives you not only the state information, but the local information. There are some big bad boy faults out there. Sometimes you hit a county line and they're renamed to something else. Nothing to be afraid of. We live in the rock and roll state. I was born and raised here. I felt them all.
I love it.
I don't know if I feel them anymore. It's just part of life.
Yeah.
But that's the key, knowing so you can build and have a structure that will withstand.
Right, and I think that too that this gives the buyer the opportunity to, you know, investigate earthquake insurance if that's what they'd like to have. Now, what's the difference between the fault lines and like liquefaction? That seems like such a ominous word, like you're going to sink into quicksand or something.
Liquefaction can be the result of earthquakes, and it's the shifting of soils, granular soils. So this is a result. So that is another report that is in the Property ID Natural Hazard Disclosure. And again, it just means here's how we build, or here's what we need to know in maintaining our property.
Okay.
So again, nothing to be afraid of at all if you know the information. Now, if you're not told this, you're not given the local information, and your map says map not yet disclosed by state, you sell to a buyer, potentially they could think they can do something to their property, like put in a pool,
right,
or change the structure, build another level. And then they find out when they go in to get their building permits that they can't. So this is all part of the buyer beware, and the buyer needs to really look at these disclosures that the seller has provided. So Deborah, thank you very much. Well, I hope you found this information very helpful as you go through your home buying process. Just certain things that you want to look out for. It is a mandatory disclosure that the seller needs to provide to the buyer. So if you have any questions at all, Deborah and I are here to answer them for you. We look forward to those questions. And if you find this video helpful, please pass it on. So thanks again for watching. And Deborah, thank you very much. Thank you, Elise.
Great information.